Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So today I'm gonna be discussing the breakup of two very famous YouTube, TikTok, Instagram social media stars, Nikki and Pierre, the couple that broke up recently, and they uploaded a video titled "We Broke Up." And you guys missed a lot of the body language that was in this video. So today I'm gonna be explaining this body language. Just to make things clear, I am not here trying to side with neither Pierre or Nikki. I'm just here trying to make things more clear to their fans that are heartbroken after the breakup. And please note that the couple have already made their choice and that they are free. So it's not our decision, it's their life, it's their decision. So let's get into the
Hey
video.
guys, welcome back to our channel.
Yes,
We haven't posted a video in a little bit.
yes,
Right here.
yes.
But
I took a little break from social media.
Okay, so at first they were not disposing so much body language. Just if you look at Pierre, the way he looked at Nikki was just heartbreaking. He was just like inspecting him, trying to remember how he looks like. He was just happy.
Since I'm more the type of guy that is ice cream and Netflix and curtains closed and couch.
whereas I am someone that doesn't do that. Not that that's wrong.
No.
It's just that I am someone that has to. I can't be alone by myself, and especially during hard times.
Later in the video, each side of the couple talks about how he healed after breaking up. So Pierre was talking about watching Netflix, eating ice cream, closing the curtains. It was just his way of healing. But Nikki instead was saying that he liked to escape. He was more into going out, escaping from memories. Both ways are just right.
So I escaped.
Yes,
Um,
yes, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But
It's totally okay for me. Yes.
so
The scene that we just saw right now, we can see how much Pierre was looking at Nikki, like he wanted to illustrate his image in his head. A lot of you were saying in the comments that Pierre was looking at Nikki to make sure he was okay, but it's not fully wrong. But he was trying to remember how he looks like for him later, to remember to feel how he looked like. He was just happy. I felt in his gaze the happiness that he was sitting next to Nikki, just clear. And we can see later that his gaze went from his eyes to his mouth. So this is a really important body language that illustrates the desire to kiss the other person. It's just in human nature, if you want to kiss somebody, to just look at their lips for about a second, just go out back to his eyes. So right here we can see that Pierre was just, it's okay with me. He said it 3 times. And on the 3rd time, he was like, it's okay with me. When humans, their mind don't agree with what our tongue are saying, we just go like, instead of going like, what, which means he was kind of lying. He was not saying what his heart, his mind truly wanted to say. And he was like, it's okay 3 times, which he was trying to hide how hurt he was with this smile and the word it's okay. There's the middle part. They're talking how they grew together, how they learned from each other, their relationship, how they used to put their relationship before their selves. Nikki talked about how he used to put the relationship before he put himself, and this is why he just took the decision to just take a break from this relationship, start looking after himself a bit more, and Pierre agreed. This is one of the reasons why they also broke up. At some point of the video, Pierre talks about how people, when falling in love, they grow close to each other. But he says that since 1 year they started to grow away. They were like together for 7 years, consecutive years. So it's normal for humans after being so long together to start falling apart and start trying new things, new people maybe. And see how Pierre was trying to maintain eye contact and Nicky was trying to break it. He was like looking straight, after some time looked away. And we could just see it in Pierre's gaze, the love. He was like looking eyes, mouth, then looking at eyes, and then looking at his lips. It just kind of heartbreaking. You can see some love still present for Nicky.
There's like many things I want to say thank you to you guys because
So in this scene, we can see that Nicky got kind of emotional, which is normal after a breakup, and just sitting with your ex, talking about memories and breakup. So he just got kind of emotional. We can see that Pierre here kind of made a movement trying to get closer, or maybe trying to make Nicky feel kind of okay. He just made this movement to try to comfort him, but he just noticed that it was okay, so he just pulled back.
How you process things. I've always.
So right here we can see just the gaze of Pierre. It breaks my heart. And we can see that Pierre has an open body language, an open chest, which is a sign of love to the other person. And he was just open, looking at Nicky, happy, explaining, talking about how he broke up, how their past relationship. But Nicky, you can suddenly see that he pulls his hand over and just does this position right here, which is it's an unconscious movement that we do when we don't like, or we just don't want to sit next to the person, or just want to move away from the person. So he was just like doing that, which is putting a barrier, kind of hugging yourself. You know, when you want to get comfortable, you want somebody to make you feel more happy, you just go and hug somebody. So it's just kind of like a movement, hugging yourself, putting a barrier between him and Pierre, which is kind of a sign of discomfort, even though they were like dating for so long. But it's just a normal sign after breaking up that you are no longer into the other person.
Between us, we are in peace and in understanding.
In this scene, they're talking about the peace and understanding that they have even after breaking up, which is really rare in couples after breaking up, you know, just hating the other person, my ex, and you can see the peace between them, even making a video for their fans after breaking up, which is a great move for people that break up, which is, I respect this move so much. So in most of the video, you can notice that Pierre keeps talking about the past, the memories, how they used to spend time with each other, remembering their relationship and talking about it. But you can see that Nicky, on the other hand, is just trying to stop Pierre from saying the memories, trying to enter the breakup phase and explain how he just didn't want to stay in the relationship anymore, how he wanted to try new things, how he wanted to try and meet new people, how to go out.
What?
I don't know, it's just sad.
It's okay. I'll always support you from the sidelines.
I will always support you, always. And I'll be here for you, always.
In this scene, Nicky goes like, I will always support you from the sidelines. But Pierre goes like, I will always support you. Always. And here we notice that Nicky got kind of emotional. And he was just like hid his eyes. And we can see that he kind of shed a tear later that he wiped off. But I just want to highlight here the movement and the half hug that Pierre gave Nicky. We can notice before he gave him the hug, he was just looking at his mouth. I will always support you. Always. This is not a movement that somebody that does not love the other person does. No way. I will always support you, alright? But looking at his mouth and just the way he said it, there's love in it. It's just clear. Pierre is clearly still in love with Nicky, but Nicky just got over the relationship. We can notice that when Nicky was crying, Pierre was like got closer to him like that, and I may be wrong, but it looked like he was smelling Nicky. He was like that, and he looked really sad. Like really, he was like it's heartbreaking. Nicky here was actually really breaking down. He was really emotional. And we can see how Pierre was listening to what Nicky was saying and just trying so hard to not make him feel so bad, even though he himself, Pierre, was also heartbroken and going through the same hardships as Nicky, but still he was always smiling and being supportive to Nicky, looking after him, trying to comfort him, and not talking about how hard it was for him to forget, kind of get through, even though he may have not gotten fully through the relationship. So here, after saying maybe they will do a check-in, you can see the excitement in Pierre's eyes, even though he was still kind of emotional from when Nicky was going through the breakdown. But he was excited. He was just like, He was still trying to enjoy the last moments next to Nicky and trying to look at him as much as he could because they were actually his last seconds next to him before they got up and left. And I don't know, maybe they actually hung out with each other, but still he just was trying to print what he was seeing in his mind and remember what Nicky looks like. You can also notice how Nicky was talking just for himself, like, I love you, guys, and Pierre was talking for both of them. We love you. So he still has this picture in his mind that they are still kind of together. He still loves him. He still talks about them, not himself. So let's get into the conclusion at the end. Both of them are heartbroken. This is something I'm sure of. And it was hard for both of them to get over what they went through. In conclusion, from the way Pierre looked at Nicky jumping from ice the mouth, to the small touches he gave him from time to time, and the way he talked about his feelings in the past. It's clear that he still loves Nick. But on the other hand, but for Nick, he was just running away from the past, thinking about the future, avoiding eye contact with Pierre, and physical touch, and saying it's okay very often. Thank you guys for watching the video. I am not trying to stand, I'll say it again, I'm not trying to stand on anyone's side, and I fully respect their decision. I just wanted to highlight very important stuff that you guys missed in the video. And please note that this video was just for educational purposes, body language, to understand humans and yourselves more, and to explain also how the video went. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, I would appreciate it a lot, and to subscribe. See you in another video. 15:25. So in this scene you can just see that Nicky just kind of got emotional for a second, and then was like, it's okay, it's alright. He got over the thing, but you can see that Pierre right here is just like trying to touch Nicky and was like comforting him, saying him it's okay, even though Nicky was like okay with it.